What's up, everybody? This is Lavon Cason here, back at it again with another video. And I was a Intellivision Amico reactor. I was in the first episode of Intellivision Amico Reactions, and I was in the thumbnail of that video. And I was in the third episode of Intellivision Amico Reactions, reacting to Finnegan Fox. I definitely was not in the thumbnail of that video. So today's video that I'm going to be reacting to is pretty much called Breaking. Intellivision Amico has been canceled. And the video is made by Smash JT. So, yeah, let's begin watching this video. But first, let me just turn this up just a little bit. So, yeah, let's get started.
Gonna need that for this one. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. So this is how the Amico ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper. T.S. Eliot, 1925, The Hollow Men. I took some creative liberties, but you get the gist. So this is how you find out, from a random dude on YouTube in a hot tub, that the Amico is canceled. Makes about as much sense as everything else they've been doing. I don't want to blow this out of proportion, but the Amico is dead. And I can pretty much say with a high degree of certainty that it's official. I've had an anonymous source send to me a screenshot of Amazon Canada canceling their order.
Whoa!
Without their authorization.
Whoa!
Here's a screenshot that they provided me, and you can see with your own eyes exactly what it says.
Whoa! Hold up. Hello, we're contacting you about order 701 for the following items: Intellivision Entertainment, Intellivision Amico, console black, not machine specific. We're unable to fulfill your order for the items listed above because they aren't available from the supplier any longer. As a result, we cancel them. We're sorry for any disappointment or inconvenience this may have caused. We hope to see you again soon. Sincerely, customer service Amazon.ca. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. This seems kind of legitimate to me. It seems legit.
The Amico's done.
Strongest fat burning loophole burns 12
There's an
pounds
ad
in 3
in this
days.
video. Let me... Oh, I can skip it now.
I know it's been fun covering it on both sides when I was excited for it.
Oh, it has been, for me, been fun covering. It has been fun. I'm not gonna lie. Covering the Intellivision Amico. When I was doing reactions of some of the games, to now it's, downfall of even if it will come out. I've been having fun just in general covering the Intellivision Amico. Like, it has been pretty fun to me personally.
When I played it, to when I realized I've been duped. And everything in between. But now we're at the point where this is it.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's over. It's a wrap. I just wanted to do that because that's what this product is pretty much. It's over. It's a wrap. Like, what else is there to really say about the Intellivision Amico? Like, at this point, like, It's probably never going to happen.
If we expected some sort of big, official, magnificent announcement from this company, I think we'd be mistaking them for a legitimate organization, where they have shown us time and time again that they're anything but. Early on, I looked at that as unique, quirky, counterculture, exciting, something that could make a splash in the game industry. Things went awry, and they went way, way out of control really fast. I refused to acknowledge it for a long time because I was pot committed. I already had literally invested $10,000 into this. I'd met with the president and CEO, Tommy Tallarico.
I am honestly just glad that I didn't make any investments, put any money into this Intellivision Amico, because let's be real about the Intellivision Amico, because while yes, it did have some cool games and all that other stuff, there was always that uncertainty about the product, you know, whether it will live up to it being the next Nintendo Wii, or the fact that whether or not it'll come out, or the fact that will people actually be interested in these types of games, you know, younger gamers such as myself, or heck, even middle-aged gamers. Like, would people even care about the television like that to where to even, for that person to even consider buying a system from them? Like, there were some questions about the Intellivision Amico that I was wondering, even though there was a lot of, you know, positivity about it when it was first, you know, coming around.
Met the team at Intellivision. I played hands-on the console, whatever was inside of that when I played it. And I trusted. I took the word of somebody who I thought was my friend. And I don't want to make it sound like it was a nefarious approach to this entire situation, but I do feel like the pandemic really stifled their trajectory. It's a nice way of putting it. It killed it. Dead in the water. Man, I'm putting a lot of wet puns in this video. But circling back to the original point, the Amico is done. It's over. It was fun while it lasted. But now, we find out through...
It's a wrap!
Amazon Canada proactively canceling orders. Now, I'd like to think that maybe this was a one-off, an accident, or even maybe Amazon Canada thing that just...
That's a good point. That is definitely a good point.
It bypassed their release date and their automatic system canceled it. There's a million different excuses you could give for this, but that would fall directly in line with everything else that's happened up to this point within Intellivision. It feels almost like a religious experience.
Whoa.
That we're supposed to believe with blind faith that this organization that's burned through $17+ million worth of cash is able to somehow continue operation and pump the system out there with ridiculous loans that kneecap the company and somehow sell it for $350+ per.
Who's gonna buy a Intellivision Amico at $350. Maybe me if it actually was to legit maybe come out. But for everyone else, what would be the point of buying a Intellivision Amico in 2022? And that's if it were to actually come out this year. Like, what would be the big reason to buy one? What, Finnick and Fox? I mean, yeah, it seems like a cool game, but nothing like, oh, I gotta buy this system for Finnick and Fox. Like that's, I don't know if the Intellivision Amico had, like, system sellers like that, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know.
Console. It's not happening. This email is the tip of the iceberg. Now, I'd imagine after I shoot this video, Intellivision's gonna watch this and do one of two things: damage control, or the right thing, send out an email and let everyone know what's going on. Enough with the quiet period. We all know that was a joke. Like, a pathetic joke. That was a slap in the face to anybody who had followed this, promoted this, been excited about this, done anything for Intellivision. Slap in the face. An embarrassment. Shame on you guys for treating your fans the way you did. Especially towards the end of this. Especially. You knew it was over. We knew it was over. Like, we know what 2 + 2 is. When we do...
A lot of Intellivision Amico fans, that were hardcore about the product, they probably maybe knew deep down it was over, maybe, but they just didn't want to admit it. They just didn't want to admit it.
Do the math. It checks out.
And there are probably still hardcore Amico defenders to this day.
It wasn't going to keep going. It couldn't. It was impossible outside of a miracle angel investor. And that farce, that total lie from Phil Adam, which I will never forgive you for, Phil. Never. A bold-faced lie slapped me in the face after you promised not just me, but plenty of the cult members as well, that you would give a manufacturing date for this at the end of February. And what do? You miss your deadline by a couple of days. Then what do? You come out with this BS letter just for whatever reason, giving these cult members something to hold on to. Giving them hope. How dare you? These people don't know any better. They don't. Like, they would jump in front of a bullet for some of you guys, while you happily push them in front of you, just to walk away unscathed. I'd like to think you guys feel embarrassed for how you've handled this entire situation, but I know better. People like you, this is old hat. This is how Legal Chameleon works. This is how you dupe retro investors. This is how you dupe old school gaming fans.
I'm just gonna have to say this again. Atari VCS won and the Intellivision Amico lost. Let's say this again. The Atari VCS won and the Intellivision Amico lost.
That trust people, that seem nice and kind. hard lesson that I learned. Hopefully a lesson that they learned, but God only knows, they'll probably make up some excuse to defend you guys again. While we have Amazon sending out cancellation notices to pre-orders in Canada as I speak. That should not be how people find out that this project is over. The least you could do is step up and be honest for once in your goddamn life, Phil. Once.
Alright, I'm back. I had to go do something. So this is where I left off, so let's continue with the reaction.
Tommy, you too, man. Like, I know you're going through a lot of stuff. I get it. But the way that this has been going, you guys already know. What are you doing? What is this quiet period for? Because the only thing I can think of is a way to let this go quietly into the night and people just stop talking about it. You hope that that's what happened. You hoped that it would just die out and you could just move on. Quiet period, my ass. If you truly cared about the people that cared as much about this to your success, to the system's success, you'd be honest and decent enough to not say some BS. We might be talking to certain prospects, and we've entered a quiet period. In quotes. The gig is up. I'm calling you guys out. Fuck your quiet period. Put up or shut up. Say something. Or else... Actually, that's interesting. What is the or else? How do we hold Intellivision accountable? What do we do? Contact the authorities? What do we say? All I can think of is that these people are genuinely slimy scumbag bastards that are full well knowingly taking money from people with the implication that they're going to produce something, and then when they're unable to do that because of various real reasons that I'm not discrediting, instead of being honest about that stuff and being genuine with the fans, they run and hide like pathetic babies. On brand. On brand. That's all I keep thinking. On brand. Intellivision is now the brand of people that run and hide, people that steal your money, people that make promises and do not deliver. If I thought you guys were actually my friends, then I would have no reason not to trust anything. Which is why I find it hysterical that there are certain cult members that still follow through on your every word because of your empty promises.
They'll probably still follow even afterwards. Honestly, the way that I see it.
I really hope that they're able to wake up and see the truth for what it is. For their own sake. It was a really tough lesson for me to learn.
I just hope that at this point that Intellivision releases, you know, the games that they were supposed to get out on the Intellivision Amico and put them on other platforms such as PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, PC. Like, it's gonna be really funny, you know, playing them Intellivision Amico games on the Atari VCS. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that would be funny. That would be funny.
And I came to the point of knowing I was right in my video where I said, I still believe in you and I still want this to succeed, but it's time to put up or shut up. And what do you guys do? You shut up. It's over. Now, I guess we just wait and see what your next move is. If you guys don't do anything, don't say anything, and we just find out on some random website that you've closed your offices and everyone's been let go, or if you step up and say, hey, it didn't work out, we tried our best, and we just, in the end, we just couldn't do it. But just know you're living with the fact that you raised over $17 million and did not produce a console. While others out there, like Atari, like Playdate, like Evercade, like so many.
Polymega, Xbox, PlayStation, all these companies were able to release a product during the pandemic, which was a lot more worse in like early 2020 and 2021. Like, they were able to release their systems, but yet Amico couldn't. That's just real fascinating to me.
Have had far less and done far more with it. That should reflect directly on your abilities to have any business sense whatsoever.
The Atari VCS, at the end of the day, is just a mini PC. You know, yes, it has Vega 3 graphics, yes, it has 8 gigabytes of RAM, but at least it came out and you can buy one right now. You can't say the same thing with the Intellivision Amico. A lot of people, you know, early on thought that the Intellivision Amico was going to come out, but the Atari VCS was supposed to be the one that was canceled. But turns out that wasn't the case. It became the opposite, where the Atari VCS won and came out. Yes, you know, at the end of the day, it's pretty much got like lukewarm reception, but at least it's out. Whereas the Intellivision Amico, you know, it had this hype, it had a lot of praise, it had like its own fan base. You know, people were excited for the product, you know, in the retro gaming community, and yet at this point, it pretty much just won't come out at all. So I'm just waiting to see when is Intellivision going to make that announcement that the Intellivision Amico has been canceled from their own mouth.
I was gonna say I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed, but no, I'm mad. I'm mad because I put $10,000 into this, trusting Tommy.
You ain't getting that money back, dude. you ain't getting that money back.
And the funniest part is, I was so ingrained and indoctrinated and just in deep with this, pot committed, that I had considered giving a lot more. Funny to look back, because I'm like, what an idiot I was to give 10,000, to give $1. What an idiot I was to try.
I'm just honestly glad that I didn't, you know, do any investments or anything like that. I'm just honestly glad at this point.
Trust someone's words instead of their actions. What an idiot I was. But a lesson. A $10,000 lesson that I've learned here. And it sucks because I'm ever the optimist. I like to trust people. I like to take their word for things. And yeah, I get it. Things don't always go your way. But in the face of adversity, if you continue lying just to try to keep up a face and try to make something work to some...
Eventually that line is going to catch up with you. It eventually will.
Someone who trusts you, it's time to look in the mirror and do some serious self-reflecting.
Wow.
Thousands of people are reversing their time.
Wow. Just wow. So, that was a pretty good video, Smash JT. That was a pretty good video. At this point, we have got to admit that the Intellivision Amico, it's a wrap. It's over. It's never coming out. Like, the Amico hardcore fan base is just gonna have to see the truth for what it is. It's never gonna come out. So, for all you hardcore Amico YouTubers that are still out there, you have got to come up with something else. You have got to come up with some type of different type of content. Because at this point, if you keep on, you know, hoping and praying that the Amico will come out, it's just not gonna go well, you know, at this point on, pretty much. But what did you guys think of Smash JT's video? What did you guys think of the Intellivision Amico at this point? Let me know in the comment section below of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, and I hope you guys have a good day. So now that you have made it to the end of the video, I want you guys to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and when you hit that notification bell, you gotta hit all notifications, so that way you can be notified for future Lavon Cason tech videos, future Lavon Cason gaming videos, future Lavon Cason live streams, and also other videos that I do, such as, you know, reaction videos and things of that nature. Bye.